and I'm too young to care. Yeah, don't kid yourself and don't fool yourself. This life could be the last, and we're too young to see. Yeah, yeah. Hey guys, it is Carl Brown from GuitarLessons365.com. I have a beautiful song for you today. Thought it was kind of something that kind of would work in as crazy as the world is going these days with this pandemic. So I'm going to do Blackout by Muse. One of my favorite songs by Muse, off my favorite album by Muse. And it's obviously on kind of a synth patch on a keyboard. It's kind of a string orchestra piece, but I've arranged those parts for guitar, and it works out really nice. And I'm doing it just kind of as you can play this on acoustic, it'll sound great too. I wanted kind of an airy electric guitar sound, so I kind of did that. And then so any kind of electric guitar part, that little solo thing, I sung it instead. But I think the chords and the actual song is a lot more important, so I'm gonna go and kind of tackle that part instead. All right, so I'm in standard tuning. Before I get into it, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell so you know when I release a new video, and check out my Guitar Academy. Very important. If you like what I do here on YouTube, check out the Academy. It's got all of my best stuff, all my guitar courses, systematic, from complete beginner courses to advanced technique, and improvisation, ear training, guitar tone, everything. It's all there. So please go check it out. All right, so like I said, we're in standard tuning here, and we basically just have two chord progressions that well, he's not doing it himself, but the synth patch is doing the same thing through each one, just kind of arpeggiating these chords. So I'm just mirroring exactly what it's doing, note for note. So we have that intro of the song there that is just based off of a B flat major chord. All right. So I like to bar that chord with my pinky, but you can just bar it with your third finger. But it's the first fret there on the A string, and then the third fret there on the D, G, and the B there. And you just pick from the A string all the way across to the B, and then, so basically 3 downstrokes is what I'm doing. And then starting from the B string, I'm gonna do 3 upstrokes. So kind of repeat that. Now that is the picking pattern that's going to go for the entire time. So I'm only going to be picking 4 strings, playing 4 strings, and that's that same down, 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 up, up, up. And then when we get into the actual chord progression, over that, I can't do something. That's the first line. I'm sorry. I got the lyrics right here. I should probably know that. All right, so we have, we're going to start with that B flat. pick across it once though. This is once the vocals come in. So that picking pattern once. And then we go to open A string, 3rd fret there on the D, 2nd fret on the G, and 3rd fret there on the B string. It's a clever way of playing a D minor chord. All right, then we're going to go to this. So this is going to require a full bar here. And I'm going to be playing the 5th fret there on the D string and the 4th fret here on the 4th fret on the B string. So this is an E flat major chord, first inversion. So the strings that I got to pick though now, since I got this low note, I'm going to pick the 6th string, then the 4th and the 3rd, and then up from that B. So the only thing that changed in the picking pattern was what string we start on. So we start on the 6th, we skip the 5th. And we have that same picking pattern here on this next chord. So we're going to be basically playing 1st fret on the low E string, 3rd fret on the D, 2nd fret on the G, and 2nd fret on the B. So altogether, those chords are. So right there, so that full picking pattern on each one kind of creates that kind of languid quality of the song. Languid. That's the first time I ever used that word in the lesson, I think. All right, now we come up to this. And so what I did here, we go back to a B flat major, but instead of playing it here, because it makes the next chord harder to grab, you have to do that. It's one of those crazy versions of D minor. So I'm going to move up here and play the B flat major chord here. So it's 6th fret there on the low E, 8 on the A and the D, and then 7 on the G. And you're just going to pick across those strings. And then we're going to go to a D minor chord here. It's a lot easier way of getting to it. So we have the 10th fret there on the low E string, 8 on the A, and then 7 across the D and the G string. Same picking pattern, and then I'm going to move up to an E flat here. So what changes here is we went from playing first inversion, I mean this is a second inversion D minor, to a first inversion E flat major. We're in root position now. The root position B flat, root position D minor, and then we go up to a root position E flat major, which is 11th fret there on the low E, 10 on the A string, and you're going to bar the 8th fret across that D and the G. And then we're going to end it with the same chord we did before. So we have this so far. Kid yourself and don't fool yourself. So that's basically the first chord progression. And then we go to this. This love's too good to let, and we're too old to dream. Yeah. So, yeah. Messed up a little. Lyrics are not my strong suit. I'll let you know. I'm not good with words. So anyway, we have the 3rd fret here, this G minor chord. 3rd fret on the low E string, and you're going to bar the 3rd fret across the G, B, and the high E. So we have this. So that picking pattern is from 6, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Then from there, just take the note that's on the low E string and move it down to the F, the 1st fret there. Then you're going to move up here another E flat major chord. I'm going to move up and play it this way here. I'm not going to do it with my pinky because of what's coming next. So this is the 6th fret there on the on the A string, I'm sorry, and then the 8th fret across the D, G, and the B. So we have this. So from here, you just went straight out of this. So we're gonna now change it to an E flat dominant 7 chord, and you're gonna do that. You're gonna be barring the index finger at the 6th fret. You're gonna play the 8th fret on the D and the B string, but you're gonna let it be the 6th fret there on the G taken care of with the bar. Picking the same strings though. So when we went from there, we're basically dropping that note on the G string back 2 frets. And from there, we just go to a D major chord. So it's just the same chord form we just did with the E flat, but down 1 fret. And it goes back from there. It goes back to that dominant 7 chord, and then back down to the D. So it's kind of going back and forth between the two. So put it in context here. This love's too good to let, and I'm too old to dream. Yeah, yeah. So we went from that E to the E flat to E flat 7 to the D, back to the E flat 7. Back to the E flat, back to the D. And then you can end it with cool stuff. So we have 3rd fret there on the A, 4th fret on the D, 2nd fret on the G, 3rd fret there on the B. This love's too good to last, and I'm too old to dream. Yeah, yeah. And then it just repeats from with the B flat riff to the same 2 riffs played straight through. Every section of the song coming up is these exact same 2 progressions back to back. And then before the little solo comes in, it's just kind of just picking across that B flat. And then when the solo actually starts, when I started coming back, kind of singing the solo, that's the same progressions work under the whole thing. And then we have that last chorus, which is the same chords once again. So it's really beautiful, really kind of laid back, help you chill out a little bit. So I hope you enjoy learning it. It's got some cool chord work in it and some beautiful melodies. It's a lot of fun to play. All right, I hope to see you guys again soon for GuitarLessons365.com. Bye-bye.